Okay. One, on the issue of the spoiled votes. I think the first time we had a conversation on spoiled votes was in 2013. 2013, we had a closely contested election. And I think the margin that declared the winner was about 6,000. And in that particular election, we had a very huge number of spoiled votes. It became like a third horse. If you would remember that conversation, it was like a third horse in the race. And I mean, by the time we had a 6,000 difference between the winner and the spoiled votes were huge. So one of the reasons, because I don't think it is purely for the lack of civic education that we have spoiled votes. Of course, there's a percentage of it that would arise out of that. But then the conversation moved on further. And I think it also came up in 2017 when the factor of interference with the system was being considered. Whether there was a factor that may have been injected in the system. Because once you apply a factor, it will apply across. On all figures, it will apply. So sometimes, as we are looking at all this, when we see the percentages of one versus the other, like the major, and then we see that it applies to a certain extent in a, in a manner in which it may suggest that, it's just an area of audit, so that we know purely whether it is for the lack of civic education, but also whether there is also some form, because we have had all these kind of accusations and counter accusations of attempts into the servers and the systems and all that. So if, for example, that were to have happened or to happen, then you're likely to see that applying as a factor, and it will definitely apply to the stream of spoiled votes.